Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. This is part 5 of the 2001 Ford Focus hatchback ZX3. So let's see. Let me show you where we left off. Okay. Okay, so right now I'm in the middle of getting ready to get the coil pack off, which is this thing right here. Holds your spark plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And what I'm going to try to do is keep the spark plug wires on the coil. Okay. But what I might do actually is number them with dots, just in case, nothing wrong with this. So if you ain't got one of these, get one of these. It's a tire paint pen, white. Okay. And let's see, I'm just reading here. So if I'm right, the firing order is 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be wrong, but that's what we're going to call it for right now. But usually that's what it is. All right, so I'm going to put a dot for each one, right? So 1 gets 1, 2 gets 2, so on and so on. So if I can get this out of the way. Oh, yeah, get up in there. Yeah, there you go. All right, so 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That easy. Okay, I'll give you another shot at that. See? Got it? Okay. So let's see here. Well, I mean, technically, I can just go ahead and take them out. So let's just do that. If they'll come out. When I bought this car, I had a little surprise. Well, I had several surprises. But I noticed that there was some used spark plugs inside the vehicle, like laying down in the floorboard. So I hope that's not some kind of issue. As far as I can tell, the car runs like really good, but it's got bad emissions because that O2 sensor was not reading right. And like I said before, I think somebody gutted the catalytic converter. And as you can see, these just pull right off. Okay. I'm just putting them to the side. Look how short this one is. You got to twist. So far, they look good. So far. Usually, I would change spark plugs, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to leave these alone. Okay. So, okay. Now that I guess I can get rid of this. Now that our coil is exposed, there we go. Okay, so in order to get, there's a plug here. Okay, plug, connector, pigtail, whatever you want to call it. It's up to you. uh, bear with me 1 second. You know, I've got a table that I usually put everything on, and now there's a bunch of crap all over it. So now I can't use it. Anyway, okay, so now the fun part. So how do you get the plug off? Okay, I'm going to show you. Here you go. Okay, so I use my trusty I've got another one of these trusty tool here. This is a clip retainer remover tool, but it works great on this. So what you do is you reach underneath the pigtail, and you're going to feel what is known as, it's like a wire. Okay, it's going from side to side. Okay, you reach under with your finger and push up. Okay, so actually let me get you a better view of this. Let me get you, if you can see it. Yeah, you need a, I'm gonna try. Well, I need to use both hands. Well, anyway, feel free to zoom in, but I'll try to show you as best I can. But anyway, if you see on top here on the left and right here and here, you'll see that spring pop up. Ready? Watch. See it? Just barely. It's barely sticking out. See? So do that. You push up, take this, and pry out. There you go. See, there's what this is what you were seeing. Okay. That's pretty neat. I kind of like that. As long as it's easy to get to. But anyway. Okay, so now that I got that off, let's see what else we got here. This is a pigtail with a I'm not even sure what the heck that goes to. It doesn't even look like it goes to anything. Unless it does, and it's just playing tricks on me. Ah, yeah, it does. Okay. This needs to come off. So this is where I use my tool. Sorry if you can't see it. Okay. So that's going to have to be unplugged. Now I just got to figure out. There's usually a button. This one looks like it's like a not very friendly. Not friendly at all. I bet that'll break. I'm going to try not to break it though. We've all been there though. We've all broken stuff, little clips and everything. I think they make them so that you have to break them. I'll show you what I'm doing right now. So this is let's see where we at. Okay, so you see, oops, sorry. See this this right here, and see that clip on there. So I got to pry that clip up so I can pull this off. So that's basically what I'm doing. Okay. So if you see me break it, don't tell nobody. You just barely pull up on it. And then this comes in handy when you got 3 hands. So I might hold it with the left, pry with the right, and then pull. But you don't have to do that. Anyway, so you use a little bitty flathead screwdriver, and you just kind of, you don't pry, right? You don't want to pry it. You don't want to pry that clip, but you stick this underneath the clip just enough, and then it'll allow you to pull that plug off. Okay, so let's get all this out of the way here. Okay, now we got some access, man. That's what I'm talking about. Access denied. Sorry, I'm back here playing. All right, so what I'm gonna do with all of this wire here is I'm gonna zip tie it back, get it out of the way. See what we can do. Let me get you. There we go. That's better. Okay. So people have asked me like, "Oh, you like doing this, man?" And I'm like, "No, man, I don't. Get away from me." Is that going to stay there? I don't know if I have anywhere to zip tie it to. Oh, yeah, I do. I see something. I see a hole. Oh, okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to use several zip ties. Now, people ask me that, or as soon as they find out that I am a mechanic or something, of course, you know what the next question is going to be. I mean, I got this problem with my car. Can you work on my car? I'll put it to you like this. I don't mind working on somebody's car. But there are stipulations to working on people's cars. I have done worked on people's cars before, no big deal. But like I said, there's stipulations. If I don't know you, you're going to pay me up front. I've known. I was working at AutoZone, and one of my buddies come in there. He was a motor mechanic, and I was like, "Dude, what you doing here?" He's like, "Man, that guy just took off on me." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Man, I just went out there and worked on his car, and he owes me like $300, and he just drove off after I fixed it." And I was like, "Well, maybe he thought that he paid you or something. Maybe he'll come back." He's like, "Man, that dude was a crackhead. He ain't coming back." In fact, it happened to him more than once. It said he had somebody tell him, "Yeah, man, I got to go to the bank and get the money. I'll be right back." And they never came back. So, yeah, that's bad, man. I tell you, that's terrible. People are terrible. Well, that won't go back in there. Well, anyway, yeah. So yeah, if I don't know you, you're gonna pay me up front. So that's basically how it goes. Today you're gonna take it somewhere else, and I'm gonna go have a beer. Okay, let me show you progress. The progression. Progress. Okay. Sorry. I don't know how y'all watching this. Y'all watching it like this? Or are you watching it on your phone like this? I don't know. But anyway. So there's your two tubes, or three tubes, I should say. You got the two small ones right there, and right there. And you got this big one right here. I got one bolt here that are going this way that need to come out. Vacuum line needs to come off. Okay. Coil looks like the coil is held on by what is called torque screws. You have to use No, wait a minute. Is it torque? Yeah, I think it's torque. It looks like torque. Usually it's torque or Allen. Don't ask why they use those. It's stupid. But anyway, is there four? 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like. So let's see if we can get that off. A good mechanic has really nice torque bits, torque sockets. I guess you can call them that. I don't know. We having fun yet? Okay. All right. So here's your nice little Torx bit kit. Part number 60-950. And let's see what we can find. Wow, just now seeing this thing's got a screwdriver bit in it. Learn something new every day. Let's see. Got to find the right one. Some Torx tools are junk. I found out the hard way. They will. There it is. Yeah, it's Torx. So here's what it's going to take. And this is a special one too because it's got, see that hole right in the middle. So it's you'll see, like sometimes you'll see like a Torx screw and it'll have a nipple in the middle of it, and that's where this comes in because that hole goes over the nipple. It's like a safety issue or something like that. I learned something new the other day. I learn something new every day, but I learned that there is a difference. How can I say this? So if you see a certain screw or bolt, and it takes a Phillips head screwdriver. So I learned, and I've been around Phillips head screwdrivers ever since I was 5 years old, and I learned that there's two different types. There's a Japanese version called a JIS. Don't ask me what it stands for, but anyway, you have to use that on these screws. Otherwise, if you use just a regular Phillips head screwdriver, it'll round off the head. So yeah, very strange. But I learned that. I still kind of question it if it is like a joke. Maybe y'all can answer that in the comments, because to me it sounds like a joke. It does. And I'm like, I have never heard of that. Phillips head screwdriver is a Phillips head screwdriver. Sorry, I'm looking for a wrench right now, and I think I found it. But yeah, I learned that. I learned it from a guy, and then I watched the video, and I'm kind of like, what? Yeah. Now this thing has enough freaking grease on it, as you can see how dirty it was and everything. So there shouldn't be any rust. So far, they're coming loose. Uh-oh. Can I get in there? Come on, man. Oh, there he goes. And you see, I'm not even using. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. So, all right, so here's what you run into. Okay, so I believe somebody has changed this coil. Come on, get in there. Come on. Come on, man. Shoot. Technically, I don't have to take the coil off. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be able to because somebody round off the freaking head in there, man. God. Wonder how this one works. Look, see, that one comes out. But that one don't. Ugh. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to tighten it. I just wanted to get it out of the way just to get it out of the way. Huh. All right, so what is happening is my socket is going in there kind of crooked like this. Okay, so hopefully I can find a regular Torx bit wrench. Man, if I got some, they haven't been used in forever. But I'm not going to give up. Never give up. Darn it. Why does that got to be like that? Why? Well, folks, it's not looking too good. Yeah, because what if I have to change that coil? Then what am I going to do, you know? Be up the creek without a paddle, man? Come on, man. I know I got... Let me show you what I'm doing. So I'm over here trying to find a tool. Lord help me. Hey, I don't know if you watched the I just now found something. So I want sorry, I'm gonna take a left field. The one of the videos before where I was talking about the 10 millimeter bolts, the Honda bolts. You know what I'm talking about. If you're a Honda guy, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so always keep this thing around. This is the tap. So I don't know what I do with my. Anyway, you got to drill. You drill the hole, and you need to tap it with this. Boom. Great to have. You get this stuff like really cheap, man. Always good to have. Just don't know what I do with that stupid drill bit. Okay, so let's try to find the impossible. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this little kit. Okay. Let's try to do the impossible. Oh, man. You know, you always run. Why is it that you always run into that last bolt? Technically, this one, the last, but you know what I mean. That one bolt. Everything else comes out just fine. I gotta make sure this is the right size. I think it is. Is it? I can't see it. I think that is. Yeah, you always run into that very last one, man. It's like nope, 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 nope. You know what? I need to clean it. It's got a bunch of dirt in it. Bunch of dirt in the hole. And I've got, yeah, maybe I'll use some brake clean. Not too much, right? Not too much brake clean, y'all. Y'all see my funny video on the brake clean? Darn it. This thing, man. Whoa. Clean that sucker up. Anyway, let's get the freaking thing off. I know y'all tired of seeing me just sitting there wasting time. A lot of people just watch my videos just so they can fall asleep. Is that right? Am I using the right one? I don't think I am. I mean, I snapped one of these one time. I hope it ain't this one. Oh, there's my stuff. All right, come on. Come on now. Please. I said please. Come on. Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna okay. I can't get it out. Shoot. Well, let's try this one more time. I'm pretty sure that won't go in there straight. Because you got a lot more room on these. Whereas this one, it's not straight. Dang it. Well, I need a flashlight. This is what I run into, y'all. People don't even know, man. All the aggravation that I run into working on cars. Hey, man, you do that because it's fun. Well, sometimes it can be fun, but most of the time it's a pain in the butt. Is that the right size? Yes, it is. See, I don't know if someone no, it's that sucker's messed up. If I could just get it to break loose, I mean, you know. Come on, baby. You gotta talk nice to it. It's in there. So at this point, if it needed a coil, that would be drilled out. In fact, what I would probably try doing, taking the other bolt out and try to break this, break it off, and then go in there and try to get that. That's what I would freaking do. So anyway, so I couldn't get it off, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Good thing is it doesn't need replacing. Okay, that's the good part. Now, let's get this out of the way. Okay. All right. You got a bolt here and a bolt here. Okay. So this looks like a nasty bolt. It's nasty. It's amazing how an engine accumulates so much dirt over time. That's going to take a 10 millimeter. This one looks like a 12. Let's see if I'm right. Let's see. Where's my... There we go. So 10, 12. Actually, that might... All right, hopefully y'all can hear me because, like I said before, my microphone went out. So I need to charge it. Sorry about that. So, in case you didn't hear, I don't know what the last thing you heard what it was, but anyway, usually if I take a bolt out, I put it right back in where it was, but I can't move this pipe, this EGR pipe at all. So luckily I'm not taking off too many bolts. I'm really upset that I couldn't get that one stupid screw out of that coil, but I don't want to fool that. So all right, so let me show you again here what we got. So I'm gonna cut the pipe close down there, the EGR pipe. It comes up, see it's got that rag around it. That's from the factory. That's a heat shield factory. Heat shield wrapping, whatever you call it. Anyway, the new one should come with it. And so yeah, I've got to, I guess the next step, let's see if we can get these off. So I know this one will come off like it ain't nothing. Just sliding right off. Okay. I hope somebody hasn't jerry-rigged that, because there ain't no telling. Anyway, so I believe I'm thinking instead of unscrewing this, I'm just going to try to take out these two bolts holding this on. That comes off. I didn't mean to make that much racket there, sorry. Yeah, I'm just going to try to take those off and see if we can get that pipe out. So let me get those bolts. Let's see if I can move you somewhere, maybe there. Okay, fun. Let's see if I can tell what size that is. It looks like a 10. Huh. I bet that thing ain't gonna come out very easy. I'm not trying to shoot my foot off, but sometimes you just know. Definitely a 10. Okay. I gotta find my pipe. Here, puppy. Right bar. Pipe. Man, I tell you what, I'm having trouble finding stuff today. I think I might end up making me another one. Although the one I had, the pipe that I had, man, it would go over a lot of stuff. Like the wrench, it would fit right over because it was like, it wasn't round on the end, it was oval. Okay. Sorry, bear with me. Okay. So let me get this in the right angle. Got that one. Okay. Alright, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a better wrench on there to get it out. Hear the pop. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's when you know it broke loose. Broke loose is a good thing. Broke is bad. All right, so I'm gonna get a. I'm gonna put a better wrench on that. So I guess I don't need this anymore. Let's see, what did I do with? Yep, I'm gonna have to find my pipe. Not right now, but I will later. Okay, what I'm using is the famous 10mm socket, 3/8 drive. Dude, I've had this Husky wrench, this Husky socket wrench. I've had this thing for over 20 years. It has never let me down. I've welded it before by accident. I'm serious. I arced it on something one time. I think it was a battery. It was like 20 some years ago. Screw it back out. Yay. Okay, so that's good and rusty. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put that on the wire wheel, on the grinder, and I'll clean that up really good. Clean your bolts up before you put them back on. Good rule of thumb. Okay, there's the other one. Yeah, good and rusty. Not fully, but it is. Okay, so that's all loose now. Okay. Now the hard part. You're probably saying, well, I thought that was the hard part. Okay, so everything's loose except that down there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it with my Sawzall right there, which is easier said than done. Got to get all this out of the way. I'll pull that clamp off there, get all that crap out of the way. So, okay. Hopefully my Sawzall is ready to go. Should be. By the way, I've got something to ask y'all. If y'all ever come come across this before. So check this out. See if y'all ever run into this. This is weird. And no, I haven't done anything to this. Sawzall, electric. Okay, you get them at Harbor Freight, really cheap, whatever. The blade only goes in upside down. I don't know. I'm like, dude, what in the world? All right, the question is, can I get it in there? Man. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut it further up. I didn't want to do that, but that's fine. I mean, I get it down and everything, and then I can cut it more if I need to, whatever. Because here's the thing. So it's got the 2 screw-in pieces there. Like one goes into another. And I think that first one is an adapter, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I can't find any videos on or nothing. Nobody knows anything about it. So, I'll make the stupid video on it. Okay, so, so I'm going to cut it right there. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, get my drop cord. You know, the good thing is I'm not as cold as I was. Okay. Safety first. Always wear your safety goggles or glasses when you are using something like a Sawzall or a grinder. You'll thank me for it later. Trust me. I have been down that road. You do not want to wind up in the doctor's office or the optical place, whatever, and have them digging at your eye. All right, here we go. I didn't want to cut all the way through it and then go through my freaking radiator hose. I didn't have to replace that. When it comes to metal, metal does not like friction. So when you a quick little tip. So you cut a piece of metal, if you don't want to go all the way through, just go, to the end or whatever, and then back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that friction will create heat, and then it'll pop off. Okay. And no, I did not want to cut this thing off, but this thing's probably seen better days. Look at this thing. You see that? Look at this thing. Okay. So what happens with an EGR tube? Okay. So class is in session. So what happens is all the exhaust fumes, the exhaust gets up in here in this tube, and it I don't know if you can see it, but let's see here. See how black it is in there? So over time, that'll get just blacker and blacker, and finally, this thing will get so clogged it won't work no more. In a nutshell, that's pretty much what happens. So, yeah, I really hated to cut that, but on the good side, the good note is that it probably needed it. This is OEM, by the way. I can tell it's OEM. Still got the OEM part number on it, which I might be able to use. Actually, it's an OEM stamping number, not to be confused with the OEM part number. Okay? So if you take a part off your car, you go up to the dealership, you go, hey man, it's got this part number on here. Why can't you pull it up, man? Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't, because that is a stamping number. It looks like a part number. Ford has one of the longest part numbers, right next to Volkswagen. It's super long. But the difference between the stamping number and the part number is that the part number on the end, like most of it, the majority of the number's right, but we're on the end where it gets to, like this one says DA, David Apple. So it's probably FB or EB, whatever. It's probably something else, those two digits. So now you learned something today, besides all this other crap. Man, I hate I couldn't get that coil off. And you can buy upgraded coils for these. So if you have a misfire, a lot of new cars, they have coils for each plug. That now, I mean, this is old school now. So the new one's got one for each plug. So working your AutoZone, once a day at least, somebody would come in there. Hey man, I need a coil. I need a coil. So, usually when a coil goes bad, it's because of the spark plug. Okay, your coil, your spark plug goes bad, and then the coil, basically in a nutshell, it overworks itself and burns itself up. So, yep, that's what happens. So, I feel like I got dirt and everything all over my face. Don't look at me. Okay. So now I gotta go buy parts. I gotta buy the pipe, and I gotta buy the EGR valve, and that'll take several days to get. So, and we're right here at the Holiday. Sorry, I'm looking at something. I was playing tricks on me. So anyway, we're right here at the Holiday, Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. If you're ordering stuff right now, it's not as bad getting the stuff as it used to be. I don't even know. Yesterday I saw, or yesterday or day before yesterday, dude, I saw Amazon, FedEx, USPS, and other going up and down my road. I mean, nuts. So I'm sitting there going, okay, Um, I heard through the grapevine Amazon is going on strike. I don't know anything other than that. Y'all look through that. But anyway, if you're going to order something for Christmas, you better order it now. Okay? All right, so I guess I'm done here. Probably not for the day. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish. I want to cut the catalytic converter, the down that where it meets the down pipe where it's all welded. We'll cut all that crap out. As you know, I got all new stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. See if I can get that catalytic converter unbolted and everything. And yeah, I believe. I hope that when I get the EGR and EGR pipe, I hope when I get them in, I hope it's just going to be a simple bolt up. You never know. Okay. So, yeah. So I got to jump on that. Stay tuned for part 6. We'll continue. Okay? Thanks, y'all. I hope you heard me.